Okay, this is Matt. This is my garden hose solar water heater. Got the idea from YouTube, and I hope to put this on YouTube. This is approximately 500 feet of garden hose, and I got this at Lowe's. And I have it attached to, believe it or not, an old picnic tabletop. To get 500 feet on there, I had to expand it out a little bit, as you can see. Another 8-inch board on top, a little on the side, and I had to put across the flat, across the bottom there. Well, just because I'm running out of room. I'm hoping it's going to work pretty well. We're going to see. 500 feet. And I attached it with just some plexiglass pieces, strips. You can see I got them screwed on there. That's just to hold it flush. I figure as it gets hot, it's going to want to sag. This is my first phase of this experiment, and we're going to see how it goes. I'm hoping to eventually run a nice heavy 2x something around the perimeter of the outside of it, and add maybe a smoked fiberglass sheeting to entice and add more heat to the inside of it. We'll see. I'm going to see how this heats up right now in the next few weeks, if it ever gets warm. This is May 5th, and it's like about 40 degrees out, and there's no sun, so you know how that is. I just have this, I'll show you later here where I have it tied in at, the water coming out of my return line. But this is basically it. Little funky looking, but I think it's going to do the job. How well, we don't know. And you can see I scan up here. I got some 4-inch drain pipe across here. I got it running to that and back to it. Down here, if you can see this, I got it curled around and running across the pool. Okay, scan down here. I'm going to go underneath to where the pump is. Okay, there's where I have it tied in at. Right off the return line to the inside. So that's how I have it feeding it. With that in mind, this is a 1-horse pump. If I was to turn this pump on before that was primed, and I have the water going back to the return to the pool, there's really not enough pressure to feed that the distance that I have. So what I did is I shut off the big 1.25-inch valve and fed the 1-horse power directly to that line there to run it up. Once I got it up and primed, then I was able to open that up. I do not have it opened the whole way. I'm gonna have to adjust this as the sun heats it. I might have to open it more or cut it back to get the proper flow and the right ratio of heat to water, I guess. I don't know what you would call it. Anyway, that's the deal there. You can see what we got going, and I'll bring this up here and show you my flow. I'm pretty tickled. I think I'm going to get her done with this. Any heat is better than no heat. Okay. If you can see this flow. I know it's kind of wiggly. Here's my flow. And I might be optimum flow to get that warmed up. Man, I hope so. I can cut it back a little more if I need to. We'll see. But as I said, it goes from the return through that 4-inch pipe, down in the back side, comes out the middle, and I got it wrapped. All said and done, it's 500 feet of black line. And as I said, I hope to cover this up and add more heat to it. I'm going to try some clear, maybe black plastic at first, Then if it really looks well and works well, which I think it will, how could it not? I'm gonna buy some smoked fiberglass panels and put across there. I'm thinking 2, 3 ought to do it. So that's the deal here. I'm waiting for some sun and some warm weather. And the position of this is, I didn't have a whole lot of options because I have this massive tree line here. So the sun's gonna hit it at about 11:30, quarter 12. And it should be on it all day long until it sets roughly whenever the sun sets, 8 o'clock. So I'm gonna have a good solid 5 to 6 hours of intense heat. And I'm hoping I'm going to do the job. The idea is to swim a little earlier and a little later in the year and keep it comfortable all year long. I like it 80 to 82. We'll see how it goes. Didn't cost much. $39 100 foot. So I do have five lengths of hose here. So that's a little bit of a cost. The rest, I bought that picnic table at an auction, which I never used. Some lumber I buy at auctions on the cheap whenever I can get it. The plexiglass actually came from an auction also. I got a few screws into it. Oh, and the 4-inch sewer pipe, I think that was like $9. Really not bad. Pretty, I think it's going to be a cost-effective deal here. You work a day overtime, you can take care of that stuff. So I finally got the water up to level to get the pumps running. It's starting to clear up already. I don't know what it's going to look like on this picture, but it's a lot clearer than it looks. So probably in a few days we'll have her crystal clear. I'm going to get the solar cover on it. So I do have a solar cover add to it. And we're going to get this baby heated up. I think it's going to be a good deal. So that's all I got for now. Thanks for looking. And hopefully I can update this another time. I got to look this video over because this is the first attempt and gosh knows what it looks like. Okay, that's it. Thank you for looking. Bye.